So here we have the Sougayilang Big Pit Carp reels. These are the 12,000. You'll find them on Amazon and TikTok and possibly a few other places. I'm going to call it SJ for short because it gets a bit of a tongue twister calling it as it is. I've reviewed a few other bits of them in the past, and this time I'm reviewing the reels. However, these reels are quite big and chunky, just like my 12,000s of my other brand. And like I said, I've casted out. I spooled them up with their own line as well, which is like, it's almost like a Mimi Cry line. It's got your camo line. I put the plastic spools on, the shallow spools, because I'm using the 10 foots. I did get the deep spools as well, which are for the 12,000s, and they hold a lot of line. I put 500 meters on of 3mm line, and I still had probably enough room for another 500 meters. And I didn't have the line on me at the time, so I decided to put the shallow plastic spools on. And putting the plastic spools on, it changes the weight of the reel. It's almost half the weight. They're like perfect for 10 foots like that, with those spools on. And on top of that, like I said, I've had a bit of a play with the bait runner, had a bit of a play with the spool. I've casted out, reeled in, cast out, reeled in with each of them, and they're really good reels. Although they're only 50 quid or 50 something pounds, I mean, for the money, they're quality bits of kit. Like I said, you can see like on them how well made they are. They've got the colours to them, so they're not just your plain standard black reel. And as well as that, at the moment they've got the 8,000 spool on, I believe, which is slightly different. They're big reels, but they're not heavy. If you put the plastic spools on, they're not too bad. Like I said, the line sat perfect. That sat pretty well. And as you can see, I've cast it out. I've tried it with a 3 ounce weight, so it's not exactly heavy. I've tried them with 2.5s, and they do pretty well. At the moment I'm only fishing 8 wraps, so I'm not doing a heavy chuck, so the lighter spools are a lot better. But like I said, it's really handy. The only bit that gets me is the free runner. The only thing about it is if you loosen it right off, it comes a little bit loose at the bottom of the reel, but that's the only issue I've found, which isn't a great thing because you should never have your free runner that loose, because it'll just not in the reel. So it's at the place where I'm happy with it, and it has no effect on the reel whatsoever. It's not loose. It's actually at a mediocre okay. I said I've had reels before that whilst I'm trying to sort it out, they've tangled underneath the spool and that, and I haven't had that yet on this. Here you go from a different angle. As you can see, it's all nice. It's got obviously your free runner on. They've got your reel in, reel backwards. Being 10 foot dwarfs, you can see for size reference what they're like. During this session, the reels have hit the clip many a times and they still haven't failed. They also reeled in a small catfish along this session. For the stability of the reel and the nice presentation, I highly recommend looking at these if you're interested in getting new reels.